All right, we are on. Can everybody see me? Can everybody hear me? Oh, okay. So I was planning on going live after halftime, but then the team started turning the ball over a bunch, and we had a million commercial breaks, and the game's taking a little longer than I thought. So let's just go ahead and go live a little early. So we are going to stream the second half of this game. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have fun watching it. Um, Digital Cadence, welcome to the channel. And we're going to also do the hat giveaway. So basically, here's how it's going to work. While I am watching this game, you can enter the hat giveaway. All you have to do is go into the chat and type, "I'd like a new hat," or something roughly equivalent to that. And if you are a channel regular, I recognize you, then you get double entries. If you are a channel member, you get triple entries. If you are an elite channel member, you get quadruple entries. And whatever your status there is, if you send in your entry in the form of a $2 or more super chat, you get an extra entry. All right. Damien plays YT. You are in. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. You are in. All right. Nicholas, Sebastian, etc., etc. You are in. Jojo, you are in. Santi, you are in. So we got ourselves a decent game so far today, boys. Pigeon, you are in. Big return. Big return. 40. Near the 45. Pigeon. God, I hate. Kid. Okay. Dennis McComber, you are in. Whammy Bard, you are in. Aiden Bernales, you are in. Green Earth, I'm going to assume you want in. Ethan's Tech World, you are in. Emmett 21 Gaming, you are in. You know, it feels like Tampa Bay has plays that just work every time against this Dallas defense, and Dallas can't do nothing to stop it. He's going deep. He's got a man. Touchdown, AB. And yep, this is a high scoring game. Who got burned? Who got roasted? Somebody got roasted right there, right there. Dallas offense looks pretty good. Leonard Fournette's throwing the game, though. Fournette's trying to throw. Yeah, yeah. This Dallas offense is going to be legit. Number 30. Is that Anthony Brown? Yeah, Greg the Leg's a problem, man. What's up with that dude? And the thing is, if you're a kicker, it goes fast, man. It disappears fast. Greg the leg is a problem. Nicholas, welcome to membership, buddy. Nicholas Sebastian. Welcome. All right. Welcome to the membership club, brother. We need 3 more members and I can put up another emoji. Hey, Brandon T. Yeah, I like Dak. I like Dak. I've always liked Dak. I don't know if he's worth all the money he got, but the way it works in the NFL right now, if you're good, you're going to get paid like that as a quarterback. So it is what it is, and I think he's good. A lot of points, a lot of points, a lot of points. Two-minute warning. Well, if you put a rookie defensive player in coverage, he's going to get beat a lot. You know, Dak looks good, but I'll tell you, he's made a lot of bad throws in this game. Hey, Mask. No, I missed it. Yeah, I mean, giving Dak 40 mil a year is uncomfortable, but you got to do it. Are you? Every team in the league is willing to pay a franchise quarterback that kind of money. Are you going to be the one team that goes, no, no, we'll win with Andy Dalton. We'll win with we'll win with uh, Sam Darnold if Darnold doesn't get better. We'll win with those guys. Yeah, Joe Flacco. Well, Flacco's actually worse than that though. At least Andy Dalton's like a credible starter. At this point, Flacco is not even that. Here we go. Dak complete to Gallup for like 9, 8. Yeah, 8. Okay. I mean, both these teams, these might be the two best receiver cores in the NFL. Am I forgetting anybody? Does Tampa and Dallas have the two best receiving cores in the NFL? Probably, right? Oh, that was weak. That's a weak call. Titans, maybe, yeah. I don't know who the Titans' number three receiver is, though. They got Julio, they got AJ. Who's number three? Steelers? It depends on how good you think Juju is, I guess. All right, here we go. Josh Reynolds? I mean, Josh Reynolds is okay. He's not AB and he's not CD Lamb. Yeah, both these offenses, they can play pitch and catch all game long. You guys like the scoreboard? I decided to stop using a manual scoreboard because it looks crappy, so I just started doing this. How do you guys think this looks? Do you think this is okay? Like, can you guys see it? Can you guys see the information that is being conveyed? JS, welcome. All right, Dak, incomplete. Okay, so people in the hat giveaway contest so far are Damien Plays YT, Life and Sports Talk with Jake, Nicholas, Jojo, Santi, Pigeon, Dennis McComber, Whammy Bard, Aiden Bernales, Ethan's Tech World, and Emmett21 Gaming. If you're not on that list and you want to be, then type I'd like a new hat in the chat. Thing is, we know Tampa Bay's defense is pretty good. We know they have a good pass rush, so it's not like, it's not one of those things where they're gonna give up 40 points every game and score 41. Okay, let's see. Brando2345, you are in. Mask Temple, you are in. Scarecrow Bar 66, you are in. Juan Lopez, you are in. Wow, Dak, what the hell you doing? Out of field goal range now. What you doing? There was every opportunity to get the ball out of his hands. Daniel Bailey, you are in. Dak takes off, gets back in field goal range, but that's about it. Flag. They didn't leave enough time for Tampa, really, unless they missed the field goal. Go Hawks, do you mean Vita Vey? Vita Vey? Another penalty on the Cowboys. An absolute mother humper. Third and 32. Here comes the rush. Dak, get it out. Get it out. Okay, I mean, whatever. Washi, you are in. Dak does look a little slower than he used to look, which makes sense, but he looks generally fine. Ooh. Oh, okay. I thought that was Sue for a second. Okay, well, at least Tampa doesn't have any time left, so Dallas was at least able to execute that. That's William Golston. Wow, the Cowboys are going to try a 60-yarder. Um, um, are they're capping, right? This cannot be real. You gotta be kidding me. This is very, very, very dumb, and I usually like aggressive play calling and decision making. No good. Wow. Wow. I kind of wish I wasn't streaming right now so I could jump over to Mark Holmes's channel and see his reaction, because you know he's going to be going off right now. I mean, granted, Tampa has no timeouts left, so it's going to be hard to do anything, but the fact that you're leaving the door open is very sus. Two-man rush? Incomplete. Okay. I mean, Dallas might escape without any harm done, but huh. All right. Okay. They might dodge trouble here, but wow. Bold. He's not that mad about it? Okay. I don't know. That seemed like classic McCarthy. What the hell you doing? Okay. I mean, he's going to be mad in a couple minutes here if this actually happens. Intercepted. Okay. Well, well, uh, aw. That would have been hilarious. I'm behind. Huh. Yeah, Brady threw a pick in the end zone. It was a Hail Mary. Almost got returned for a touchdown. He had one guy to beat, I think. Getting sacked out of field goal range, yeah, that's pretty bad. Well, Mark Holmes, I like Mark Holmes, but he won't say anything bad about Dak ever because he's a Dak Prescott fan. He's a Dak Prescott fanboy. So he'll blame the sack on somebody else because he can't bring himself to ever say anything bad about Dak. Gucci, you are in. Do I recognize you, Gucci? Have you been in here before? I think Mark Holmes thinks that he's more than an entertainer, though, and sometimes he is. Sometimes he says interesting things, but he can't be trusted on anything related to Dak Prescott because he loves him so much. And sometimes it does pollute his attempts at analysis, but I like Mark Holmes. Virage, you are in. Aiden Eccles, you are in. 39 entries so far on the hat giveaway. Oh, yeah, and three members away. 3 members away from 50. And once we get 50, we can do another emoji. Just something to think about to y'all. Yep, Dacian. I have Dak and I have Greg Zerline. Right now, Zerline's letting us all down. Right now, Greg the Leg is letting the homies down, but Dak looks pretty good. Although he has thrown a couple passes that probably should have been picked off. Daniel, you are in. Polis, you are in. Okay. Yeah, of course I played Knights of the Old Republic. Played it a lot. That's a really good game. Dak might throw for 500 yards. I mean, that's what he was doing last year. How many rushing, how many carries does Zeke have? How many carries does Zeke Elliott have? Let me check this out here real quick. I want to see this. Yeah, 4 carries. Like, I love passing the ball, but man, this Cowboys team paid $90 million to a running back to abandon him immediately in every single game now. I saw some of it, Virage. Well, they did keep Pollard, but they should have given him the starting job. Yeah, exactly. Like they gave Zeke $90 million, and he has like 15 yards at halftime because the game is going so fast. They don't have time to give him the ball. Like that Cowboys team really is put together in a way that I think is really good for the modern NFL. I like the way they've spent their money, although DeMarcus Lawrence is kind of a one-hit wonder. But I think they've really had the right idea with the way they built that team and built that roster. And then they gave a running back $90 million. And it's just like, well, you blew it. You blew it. Hey, DM. It's not Jerry anymore, JoJo. Jerry doesn't make personnel decisions anymore. They've got, what's his name? Uh, I can't remember his name, but they got somebody in there that's really making the decisions. Jerry has to sign off on everything, but he's not really trying to be a GM anymore. He might be the GM in name, but Will McClay, that's the name. I think Will McClay is calling the shots. And honestly, Jerry Jones's son might have more say in the way the team is run now than Jerry Jones. Although that's not much better either. I think Jerry Jones Jr. is not much better. Yeah, Drew Brees should be pretty good at that job, I guess. I feel like Will McClay's making decisions over there. If I had to guess. And don't quote Stephen A in here. He's not doing sports analysis. He's just trying to start a goddamn catchphrase. Hmm. Damn, stop trying to poach my viewers. I'm not a vulture. I am not dead. You cannot pick at my corpse. I love gambling, Daniel, but I haven't been able to do it lately because of COVID and because Washington State is not good with gambling laws, so I haven't been able to in a while. This state is not good with those things. Yeah, I used to bet on sports on Nitrogen, which is a Bitcoin only gambling site, but I I kind of had to stop doing it because technically you're not supposed. I mean, I just don't want to lose. I just don't want to lose my investment because technically you're not supposed to. I was doing it via VPN and all that shiz. Thank you, Code USO. Appreciate it. I don't. I think living in Vegas might kind of suck. Vegas is a place you want to visit. It's not a place you want to live. Okay, enough halftime. I mean, he can still physically play the game. That's pretty clear. He can still physically handle playing the game. That seems pretty obvious. I wasn't even trying to be funny with it, Daniel Bailey. It's just true. You don't remember how Dak got hurt? It was like the most traumatizing play of the season. He got Kevin Wared. I don't root for him, but he's all right. I definitely don't root for him, but there's something there, man. Okay, second half. Wow, it's already 7:20 and we're just starting the second half. I don't root for him. Not so interested in rooting against him anymore, you know? Ooh, I thought that was going back the other way. I thought that was going the other way. Yes. Code USO, who cares about cap insurance? If you trade Wilson, you're not going to be good next year. So honestly, dead cap, what does it matter? Like you can complain about it all you want to, and but if you trade Wilson, you're rebuilding, and it's going to take at least a year. You cannot expect to be good next year. Very few rebuilds happen in a single offseason, especially when that rebuild includes getting a new quarterback. Mojo Mojito, you are in. And another Buccaneer is down on the turf. 44 entries into the hat giveaway, by the way. But Code USO, I don't think we're going to sign anybody. I think we're going to trade for somebody. Some of these teams are going to start 0-4 and they're going to be desperate. Well, Daniel, there's no comparison. TJ Watt is an elite pass rusher. Pass rush is the most important commodity you can have on defense. Bobby Wagner's strength is against the run. Run defense is worth very little in the modern NFL. I don't think there's any comp there. What Bobby Wagner is good at does not matter very much in the modern NFL, and what TJ Watt is good at is very important. Sidney Jones is not starting as far as we know. He's actually a little dinged up. I don't think it's going to affect him, but two fly rye, you are in the hat giveaway. Third and 5. Hey, Apex. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Big play here. Wow, Buccaneers brought the house, and they beat it. Amari Pooper. Amari Pooper. If we do not release Bobby Wagner next year or bring him back on a much reduced salary, then it just proves that they still don't totally get it. And some of the things they did this offseason indicate they might be starting to get some of it. But clinging on to a middle linebacker making that much money in this NFL, it's just proof they don't get it. Ooh, that was dangerous. Man. I know the Bucks have a good run defense, but if I'm Zeke, I'm like, damn, man, you paid me $90 million to pretend to get the handoff and run into the pile. Drop top, you are in. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay, you're not in already. Okay. Drop top, you are in. No, that's why you can't give Zeke the ball, I guess, but damn, the whole thing is just weird, right? Like you give Zeke 90 million bucks and he doesn't matter. He doesn't really matter that much. I think this game would have gone exactly the same with Tony Pollard. I don't know, Apex. Ooh, nice catch. I might do one in the next couple days before the first game. No, no, I don't want to trade Bobby. I want to let him go. Nobody's going to trade for Bobby Wagner. Nobody's that stupid. Maybe John Gruden's that stupid, but nobody is dumb enough to trade for a linebacker making $18 million at his age. Oh, ooh, disaster. Uh, both. We did both, Daniel. We freelanced some. We but we had a structure in mind. Why? Yeah, I'm doing a little fantasy this year, Apex, but I'm not a big fantasy guy. I mean, if Bobby wants to come back on like a reduced salary, that's fine, I guess. But the thing is, Jordan Brooks is supposed to be an inside linebacker, and I want to play him there at some point on that rookie contract. Man, ooh, is that a flag? Okay. I was about to say Dak is throwing some dangerous balls, but yeah, that's a flag. What is Bruce Arians crying about? Yeah, Jonathan, I probably would. Here's my thing. If the Cowboys win, I'm going to have to hear Cowboys fans for the next 10 days. That might not be worth it, man. Cowboys fans are the worst. No, I have not done the giveaway. The giveaway, read the description. The giveaway is after this stream ends. Apex, it's on hold right now. We're trying to sort out some other stuff over here on the mainland. Who Rams play? I forget. Not the Falcons, right? Blitz. Got it out. First down. Look how on pretty much every play the Cowboys have a hot read for Dak to hit if he gets pressured. All right, Carson, you are in. That's what we need to do for Wilson. Wow. That was probably not smart, but okay. To fly right, you get to choose the hat. What's the spread? Cowboys are 8-point dogs, I think. Dak rolls out. Zeke out at the 2. I want them fantasy points, so I kind of want Dak to throw it here or run it, I guess. I actually don't think Zeke sucks, but I sure as hell wouldn't have paid him $90 million. That was stupid as hell. I can't believe they did that. Well, I can believe it, but it's stupid. Wait a minute, they're kicking? Oh, come on. I'm way behind, first of all. What the heck is going on with that? Second of all, field goals ain't going to beat Tom Brady. Come on. Did he miss? Okay, no, he didn't miss. Raga, you are in. Okay, he made it. Devin Martzall, you are in. Seahawks, you are in. That username is going to be a problem, by the way. Oh, Daniel, I never had a problem with what we paid Jamal Adams. That was a totally fine contract. And yeah, I do feel better about it, but I never had an issue with that. Thank you, Devin. I think the thoughts on the game are pretty clear, Robert. Both teams have a great offense, and both teams have weaknesses on that D.
So would you?
Never had Whataburger, yeah. Yeah. Here's my question with the Jamal Adams trade, because the real thing we gave up in that trade was not so much the money at this point, it's the draft picks. Do we as fans overestimate the value of draft picks because they're the unknown? Okay, kick return. The 20, the 30, little past the 30. Has there been only one sack combined in this game? Is that right? Oof. Now he's missing a little bit. Third and 10. Big play. Ooh, pressure. And Brady throws it away. That should be grounding. Either that's grounding or there was another flag. Like, I don't think anybody was in the area and it didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. And wow, holding on. Oh, okay, never mind. Holding on the offense. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that's holding. No, they didn't call grounding. I think it was, but it doesn't matter. They're punting anyway. Penalty on the Cowboys, but still fourth down. You know, Flowers, honestly, Flowers is like a magnet for like low involvement Seahawks fans to take all the blame for everything that goes wrong. In a way, I think. I don't like him, but he does shoulder all the responsibility for our struggles last year in some ways that I think are unfair. Kay, you are in. So, the trailer for the fourth Matrix movie came out today. Is anybody else really excited for how terrible that movie's going to be? I am so excited for how much of a mess that's going to be. Yes, he did, Green Earth. I mean, Apex, if there's anything to be worried about, it would be that. Well, there have been some people on the internet who have been analyzing that, Green Earth. Plexi, you are in. A lot of people think that the um, the character in the movie who is played by Keanu Reeves is a different person who looks different, but from our perspective looks the same. It's kind of like the thing in Wonder Woman 84, where that dude came back as Steve Trevor, but wasn't actually Steve Trevor. And everyone else except Diana saw him as the dude that he had possessed. Something like that. Well, Trey Flowers had good moments, John. First 2 years. Last year was awful. Because there's actually a scene in the trailer where characters in the movie are watching the first Matrix movie. Right, the great FN. You are in. Did Dak throw a pick? Yes, he did. Someone check on Mark Holmes. Someone check on Mark Holmes. This man is in ruins. Code USO, you are in. Flag. Probably on the return, though. Daniel, it's on HBO Max. Just watch it on HBO Max. Well, that wasn't really on Dak, but it's, he's been throwing the ball into tight coverage all day. Okay, Tampa keeps the ball, but they're not going to get good field position. Well, Lester, it's not even the Wachowski brothers. Yeah, that's actually a really bad throw. That was dumb. You shouldn't throw it in triple coverage like that. You're asking for trouble. That's a clip. You are in. It's not even the Wachowski brothers. It's one of the Wachowskis, which is weird, right? Although, honestly, let me say one thing. They cannot do worse than The Matrix 2 and The Matrix 3. And by the way, making the movie a sequel to The Matrix 3 is stupid because that movie is terrible and nobody likes it. Like, you should just pretend the second and third one don't exist and go from there. That's what Jurassic World did. That's what Halloween did. That's what Star Wars did in a way. Scoop, a scoop, a. So CD Lamb has 3 drops in this game. Just saying. I ain't saying. I'm just saying. Okay, red zone. Fournette, 2 yards. I actually think the third Matrix movie might be the worst movie I've ever seen. It might. I mean, like, it's it's hard to even really discuss it because there's nothing there. Yikes. This Bucks defense. Why is DeMarcus Lawrence in coverage? Cowboys are going to lose this game because they missed the extra point and field goal, maybe. That'd be funny. I could get behind that, even though it would cost my fantasy team. They actually got pressure on Brady, but didn't mean nothing. PD. No, no, no. Y2K. I acknowledge. I knew about that. I was saying no. You being dumb. You crazy. Y2K. You ain't a source. Trust me. Those reports had been out for weeks at the time. What I was saying was that if the surgery he had was what they said it was, there's no way. So we got lied to at some point. Yeah, I feel like this game is kind of over. Yeah, John, I'm hoping for that. Lester Cross, you are in. I don't get the Last Jedi hate, I gotta be honest. I thought it was good. It had problems, but I thought there were more good things than bad things. Maybe. Maybe Drop Top. I was tired last night and I was playing like dog crap on Hades, so maybe tonight. Oh, now they're going to give the ball to Zeke down 2 scores. He's got a big gain. Okay, there we go. I don't know. I feel like we got lied to somehow. The odds of both of those guys crushing their timetables for return is pretty tiny. Tommy Lee, you are in. I feel like we got BS'd, but I don't think it's going to matter that much. I'm not worried about Wentz. Wentz is Wentz is Wentz. First down? I think so. They signed Latavius? Okay. I like it. If I were a running back, though, I wouldn't want to go there. Them mofos can't stay healthy. Yeah, see, this is what you do, Dak. You don't throw it down the middle into triple coverage. You just go down the field 8 yards at a time with passes that are pretty much impossible to stop. No, Zeke is still good. He's just not worth 90 million bucks. Now, Kyle, he threw into triple coverage. Yeah, CD should have caught it, but you still don't want to throw the ball into triple coverage where you know any kind of drop is getting picked. Code USO, Rise of Skywalker is terrible, but at least it's easy to talk about how terrible it is. Matrix Revolutions is so incoherent and stupid that it's honestly hard to even talk about what makes it terrible. Like, Rise of Skywalker is bad for very, honestly, traditional reasons. It's like the movie is basically all plot and no story. The movie is like watching somebody play a video game doing side quests. But I can talk about why that movie is terrible. It's very obvious why Rise of Skywalker is terrible. It's easy to talk about because it's the kind of mistakes that an amateur film writer would make. Matrix Revolutions just gets way up its own butt. I think I think that's probably worse. It's like, what happens in the Matrix Revolutions? Nothing. First down. I mean, Rise of Skywalker is awful, but at least it's bad for like pretty typical reasons. Outside of maybe the obvious studio interference side, which is inexcusable, like, I mean, it's all. I mean, the whole movie is just a plot. There's no story. It's just plot. That's something that a lot of bad movies over the years have had a problem with. Daniel, no. I think Alex Collins has more value to this team than a fifth round pick does. Uh, well, at least he didn't get sacked, but yeah, that was not ideal. I think there are parts of parts of the Last Jedi that were solid. There were parts of it that sucked, but I don't think that movie was all bad. I think that movie had stuff that worked in it, but nothing really works in Rise of Skywalker. I don't think. I hate how this scoreboard doesn't update unless I like bring it up on my screen. The Last Jedi had a story. Rise of Skywalker has no story. It only has a plot. That's the main thing for me. Yeah, John Wick 3 was excellent. I watched that last year. Third and four. I think I'm behind. Yeah, I'm behind. I think Cowboys get a touchdown here. And they do! Amari Pooper. The Pooper. And he's hurt. And he's hurt. What works about The Last Jedi? You have a clear theme running through it. You have this clear theme running through it of it's not what you were born into, it's the kind of person that you choose to be that defines who you are, that greatness can come from anywhere, that affecting the galaxy in significant ways can be done by anybody. You don't have to be, you know, it's no wonder that Hollywood decided to flip all this stuff when you think about what's going on in Hollywood. I think what they did with Luke Skywalker was actually really interesting. They could have done other things that would have been good too, but they took a very interesting approach with him. I think that worked very well. It worked well within. It worked well knowing that the prequels exist, and the prequels are all god awful movies, but they exist, and they were like, okay, what can we do with the crap from the prequels. Well, they took an interesting idea. The Jedi actually kind of suck. And they were like, okay, let's do something with that idea. And they did. And I think it was really good. Yeah, exactly, Green Earth. They threw that out in the next movie. Oh, yeah, that seems awful, Green Earth. I completely agree with that. That seems terrible. Honestly, the Princess Leia stuff is bad. A lot of the stuff with Admiral Holdo was bad. The Casino Planet was bad. But you had a really good core of ideas with Kylo, the Emperor, Rey, and Luke. That plot line held. But uh, the Finn stuff was not very good. The Casino Planet was not good. There was definitely stuff in there that wasn't good. Don't get me wrong. I just think that enough of it worked to where the stuff that didn't work didn't bother me as much. The the twist about Ray's parentage was excellent too. It shows that on some level, Rian Johnson did understand what made the Empire twist work, and he reappropriated that for his movie in a way that I think really worked. And it also shows that J.J. Abrams has no idea why the Empire twist worked because of what he did with it in Rise of Skywalker. Well, yeah, the, the directing in The Last Jedi is pretty bad. I think The Last Jedi is over directed. I will admit that. I do think it's reasonable to point that out. Jeff Lowe, you are in. Yeah, I didn't like Rose very much. Okay, here we go. Can the Dallas Adi offensive figure something out? Oh, Leonard Fournette did something good for his team. I actually do like what they ended up doing with Snoke because who gives a crap? You know, I did appreciate that. I appreciated these ideas of like, I think one thing that I already mentioned this. The thing I really respect is the way they worked the prequels in a way that made sense because the prequels existed. As much as they were god awful films, they did exist, and they have to acknowledge that. Yeah, maybe Green Earth. That's possible, but the real problem is they got an idiot to write the last movie, so everything they set up in The Last Jedi goes to waste. In many cases, intentionally. Ooh, big flag. All right, that's the end of the quarter. Tampa up 2 with the ball. Big penalty on Dallas. Yeah, Empire's probably the best Star Wars film. I think that's probably the case. Yeah. Okay, so we have about 37 people in here right now. Want to thank everybody for showing up. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want daily Seahawks content. Consider becoming a channel member for $2 or $5 a month. And donations via Super Chat are always appreciated. I'll say this. I think there have been more bad Star Wars movies than. Well, no, that's not true. But there have been about as many bad Star Wars movies as good Star Wars movies. The franchise is not very strong overall. It's just. When it's good, it's really good. Man. Shango's stream has like 130 people in it, and Mark Holmes has about 10 times that. Shango's channel, man. I mean, I know he's got other stuff going on with his life, but he got a ton of subs. He got a ton of support. He built something really special on that channel, and it just he didn't want it enough, I guess. I oh man, Shango, one of the OGs of YouTube sports fan content. Yeah, there was a script. It was called, I think, Star Wars Episode 9 Duel of the Fates, and it was actually sounded reasonable. No, I definitely don't agree with that Introverted 3. I think all three prequels are abominable. I think the sequel trilogy, I liked The Force Awakens a lot. I think that was pretty good. Last Jedi was good, and Rise of Skywalker was atrocious, but your member link isn't working for me. Try the join button. Hold on. Gus Edwards out for the year. It's official. Okay. Sussy Baka. I just posted a link in chat that should work. Baka. Yeah, Latavius Murray. Yeah. I mean, I do wonder if they let Rian Johnson write episode 9, would he have continued down that line in a meaningful way? We'll never know. But I think the things that they did were pretty good. What does sussy mean, by the way? I know baka means idiot. What does sussy mean in Japanese? Or is it just a stupid catchphrase that doesn't mean anything? First down. What part of John Wick films do you like? I like the way they build that universe in a way that they don't explain the whole thing to you, but you figure it out through just watching it. It's kind of like Mad Max Fury Road. I like the way the action scenes are shot. I like the way the stunts are done. That's basically all there is to those movies, but it works very well. Suspicious, okay. Suspicious Fool. Stop, stop, stop. Morons. I would go something like this. I would give The Phantom Menace a 1 out of 10, Attack of the Clones a 1 out of 10, Revenge of the Sith a 1 out of 10. I would give Solo a 6. I would give Rogue One. Ooh, Devin Martzal, welcome to the membership club, buddy. Appreciate it. No, good to have you aboard. Thank you. Okay. Solo, I would give like 6. Rogue One, I would give an 8. Star Wars, I would give a 10. Empire, 10. Return of the Jedi, 7. The Force Awakens, 8. The Last Jedi, 7. And Rise of Skywalker, 1. I would go something like that. Third and 10. Oh, these homies can't catch the ball. No problem, Devin. Thank you for the support. No, I'm paying attention to the game. Episode 9 is bad for a lot of the same reasons that episode 1 and 2 are bad, which blows my mind that Disney allowed that to happen. Revenge of the Sith sucks. That movie's awful. It's just as bad as the other two prequels. What's the difference? The only difference is something actually happens. Well, Derek Anthony, people got me rolling. What you gonna do? What am I gonna do? People got me rolling now. All right, Dallas has the ball. They got a chance. Well, obviously they're gonna come up with some way to justify why Neo is back in the fourth Matrix movie that will hopefully at least be reasonable. In Star Wars, they just go, "He's back," and we don't really care why, and that's it. Like that's really lazy. It's a different. Code USO. You could trade for Fletcher Cox or Jason Kelsey. It's Hoof. Welcome. You are in, brother. Da, 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 da. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Raven signed Latavius Murray. Nice. No, it's okay to bring back a dead character, John. You just try to explain it. Like Lord of the Rings, Sauron comes back after he gets killed. They explain why. Harry Potter, Voldemort comes back after he gets killed. They explain why. Star Wars just went, somehow he returned, and then they abandon it. And by the way, the fact that he came back that time means he could come back again. So who cares that we killed him at the end of the Rise of Skywalker? He could just come back again. I don't think Iron Man's going to come back. They're tired of paying him. I think Robert Downey Jr. got paid $100 million for Infinity War and $100 million for Endgame because he got in on the ground floor. And they were like, "No, we're sick of having to pay you. We don't need to pay you. We can make movies without you and still make $1 billion." Diego Kusaka, you are in. Okay, I know Green Earth, but still, they explained it. Oh, second and 8 for the Cowboys, by the way. I read a story earlier today. I read no, I heard about a story on a podcast a couple days ago about Matt Damon. So, Matt, do you guys remember the James Cameron movie Avatar? Do you at least remember that it existed? Well, James Cameron's first choice for the lead role in Avatar was Matt Damon. And he went to Matt Damon and was like, I want to cast you as the lead in my movie. And he said, I'm not that interested. And then he said, okay, if you don't take it, I'm going to give it to a no name. I'm going to give it to somebody that nobody's ever heard of before. And I'm not going to pay them anything because I don't think this movie needs a big actor. I think this movie will succeed on its own merits without having a big name actor. But if you're the lead, I will give you 10%. And he said, no, I still don't want to do it. Go look up how much money Avatar made. And then think about how much money Matt Damon walked away from. Kevin Graves, you are in. Okay, so for those of you who don't want to look it up, minimum Matt Damon turned down what would have been 250 to 300 million dollars. Probably more. Probably more, especially if that movie gets sold sells more tickets because it has Matt Damon in it instead of Sam Worthington who was an unknown at the time. And I was watching an interview with Matt Damon and he was talking about this and he said, "Yeah, that's the biggest mistake I've ever made." And then he admitted, like, if I had taken that role, my life would not change. My life would not change. I'm still worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Maybe I'd be living in space, but my life would not have changed. I think it was 2% initially, Daniel, but when he said no, Cameron went up until he got to like 10%. Yeah, I like Michael Gallup. That dude's good. I kind of wish Dallas traded him last year when they were sucking. And also, they are doing sequels that Matt Damon probably would have been in. That's another couple hundred million. And by the way, is Sam Worthington actually going to get the role in Avatar 2? Because that dude's career is dead. Is he really going to get to live off just being in Avatar movies? Because I have not seen him in anything since Hacksaw Ridge. And he was in that movie for about 2 minutes. The Egyptian god. Oh, Clash of the Titans. I never saw that. I'm not a Cowboys fan, no. I am not a sussy baka. I am not a Cowboys fan. Yeah, I know about that, JoJo. I mean, I'll see them, but who gives a crap? I'll see them, I guess. Diego, Eye of the Beholder, I guess. I don't know about that. Ooh, that was a big missed tackle. That was a big missed tackle right there, boy. Dang. Well, maybe James Cameron waited until he ran out of money. Maybe James Cameron had to run out of money from the first game, from the first movie. I mean, ooh, AB end around. Ooh, bye bye helmet. And AB's got that CTE bad. He's jawing with people with no helmet on. You get your career ended like that. At least wear a helmet so if you say something stupid and get punched, you're okay. Ooh. Wow. Micah Parsons, that was your chance, bro. How did Micah Parsons blow that? Micah Parsons had a chance to flip the game there, and I don't know what the hell that was. Oh, man. He got bodied out. He got boxed out basketball style by Fournette. I mean, as much as it's, fun and easy to make fun of Avatar, it's it's a movie that does exactly what it's trying to do and does it really well. That's a movie designed to visually entertain you and put incredibly good special effects on screen. Ooh, big penalty on Tampa. And it does those things. So I actually think that movie works well. I never want to see it again, but I think it did its job very well. And I don't think the hate for it is totally warranted. It wasn't trying to do anything more than it did, and what it did well. In fact, it's arguably never been done better. So I think that movie works. I mean, it's probably just an average movie overall, but still. Wide open mofos. Come on, someone blow the play dead. Mhm. Okay, the ESPN thing is wrong. It's showing that the Cowboys have the ball. They do not. Buccaneers have the ball. Okay, there we go. Oh boy. Um, JoJo, it's number one. It's ahead of Endgame, but only because they re-released it. It was kind of cheap what they did. Wow, awful angle by Curse. They have to force a field goal. If Tampa scores a touchdown here, game over. Fake end around. Man, AB's active. Yeah, and then Avatar re-released Introverted, I think. I think Avatar re-released and beat Endgame again. Endgame will probably re-release at some point in the future and beat it again, but for now I think Avatar's number 1. Third and 1. You can't let Fournette run on you, man. Fournette is garbage. You cannot let that guy beat you. I actually liked Endgame a lot. I think it worked mostly. It's directed really well. Handoff. He got it. All right. I think he got it. Yeah, he definitely got it. Okay. Okay. Last chance here. You need to get a stop. They get into the end zone. You can kiss it goodbye. Who do the Cowboys play next week? I think the best Marvel movies are Winter Soldier, Iron Man 1, Iron Man 3, and probably one more I'm forgetting about off the top of my head. Oh, probably Infinity War. Something like that. Ooh, fumble! He got it. The 10. Ah, he's down. Wow, Godwin. You know, I love to hate on Tom Brady, but he is being let down super hard by Godwin in this game, man. Who's your surprise team that you think can be good this year? Giants, maybe? That's not a very good division, and they did add a bunch of weapons this year. Chargers? I think the first Guardians of the Galaxy was average. I was not a big fan of the first Guardians of the Galaxy. I really liked Guardians 2, but 1 I thought was very mediocre. Did not leave an impression on me. But I will say this, the main thing with Guardians of the Galaxy is I don't think it's funny. I don't like James Gunn's humor. I think that he thinks things are funny that are not funny. And that's really all there is to it for the most part. That movie's fine for the most part, I guess. I just don't think it's funny. And the movie is largely a comedy, so that's a problem for me. So now you want to give the ball to Zeke, huh? I think Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is really good. Star Lord was funny in Infinity War. Yeah. I actually liked the Guardians characters in Infinity War more than I liked them in their own movies for the most part. Maybe not counting Volume 2, because I think Volume 2 played very well. Okay. Okay, 3rd and 6 coming up for the Cowboys. Wow. Do they go for this? I mean, they can't go for it. Cassio Feria, welcome. You are in. I'm a fan of some of them. Drop top. Will Jensen, you are in. Um, I think Man of Steel sucked. Ooh, offsides on the D. Yikes. Oh yeah, Ragnarok's excellent too. I really like Ragnarok too. That movie's funny. Se- Seahawks Productions. Wait, Seahawks Productions. Are you the guy who won the jersey drawing and then the jersey you wanted was unavailable, so you said you would wait? JDM boy, you are in. First down. CD. Okay, Productions. Hit me up on Discord and I can still get you sorted. Either the jersey you wanted, hopefully it's back. If not, we'll find something else. But I remember that, yeah. What's your favorite Avenger? It's probably Iron Man. He had two movies that I thought were excellent. Hooper. Yeah, Taika's a good director. Taika had some cool directing tricks in that movie, I think. I think that was pretty good. I Are the Cowboys really going to find a way to win this game? That would be crazy, man. I don't want to listen to Cowboys fans for the next week, but seeing the Bucs go down opening night would be pretty sexy. Ooh, Vita Vey just I think that's Connor. Is that Tyler Biadish? Wow. Tyler Biadish just got destroyed by I think that was Vita Vey. Thor is the most powerful Avenger. And by the way, he really should have killed Iron Man in the Avengers when he was shooting his lightning at him when he was in the suit. He really should have died, right? Like he should have died. Yeah. Wow, Vita Vey on Biadish, Tyler Biadish or Biadass or whatever. I like that guy. I kind of wish we got him. I think two of Iron Man's movies are excellent, and one of them is the worst Marvel movie, but it's fine. I can forgive that. Ooh, nice throw, nice catch by CD. Where are my CDs at? Ooh, flag. One of you mother suckers stole my CDs. You know, introverted, Thor the Dark World is not good, but I think it's okay. I think it's about as good as Captain Marvel or Ant Man 2. I think it's okay. It's watchable. Favorite Spider Man movie? Oh, definitely Spider Man 2. It's not even close. Spider Man 2 is the best Spider Man movie they've done by a lot. Wow, that's a big penalty, and it was a flag. Yeah, I think Iron Man 2 is the only Marvel movie that is truly atrocious. I think Iron Man 2 is the only MCU film that is actually like completely unwatchable and inexcusably awful. Yes, Tobey Maguire too. Yeah, Iron Man 2 is the only time where I feel like Marvel just went, screw it, we're going to make a commercial for other Marvel movies instead of making a real movie. They kind of do that a little bit every now and then in other movies, but not bad enough to where it makes the movie that they make terrible. But they did make the movie completely unwatchable in 3, I think. In Iron Man 2, excuse me. Oh, she absolutely is, JoJo. You know that scene in Hot Tub Time Machine where what's his name, the black guy in that movie does the title drop and then he looks right at the camera? They should have had Poe do that in Star Wars Rise of Skywalker after he said somehow Palpatine returned. Just say it and then you look right at the camera. Ayush, you are in. By the way, 65 people in the stream right now. Thank you for coming out. Please like the stream if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and you want daily Seahawks content on your YouTube feed. Become a member for $2 or $5 a month. We are 2 members away from a new emoji, and donations via Superchat or PayPal are always appreciated. Yeah, Brie Larson is very much that, but her movie was okay. Not, I mean, she was not very good in it. She's not good at delivering Marvel quips. Like Robert Downey Jr. is very good at delivering those Marvel quips, even though they are often kind of lame. He sells them well. Brie Larson can't. She's just not good at it, I don't think. Okay, here's the question. If Cowboys don't get it, do they go for it or do they punt it? Because they have 3 timeouts, but their defense is donkey dong. Caught. Whoa, CD. Oh my goodness. Are the Cowboys going to do this? If the Cowboys pull this off, I'm not going on Scooter Magruder's Twitter page for like a week. The thing about Captain Marvel that I appreciated was it was the only time in the entire MCU when Samuel L. Jackson got to like act. He didn't just, be stoic and boring. He actually acted. And I appreciated that about Captain Marvel. Dak has 56 pass attempts, almost 400 yards. Probably going to get to 400 yards in a second here. We got a flag that's actually going to bump the Cowboys out of field goal range, so that's not ideal. What is Skip Bayless freaking out about? Ooh, timeout Cowboys. Bruce Arians is hot. Well, yeah, I know that, Brando, but what side is he freaking out on? Is he happy? Is he sad? What's going on? Ooh, Ridley Scott movie with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and what's his name, Kylo Ren. I heard about this one a little bit. The last two. Okay. Skip Bayless is not a psycho Dak Prescott fan at all. I think he's been hating on Dak Prescott lately. He might, JoJo. You doing it there? Adam Driver, thank you. Adam Driver's good, by the way. I feel bad for forgetting his name. Adam Driver's a good actor. He was in that what was that redneck Ocean's 11 movie? It was shoot, what was it called? It was with Daniel Craig. It was like Ocean's 11 but it was NASCAR. Yeah, exactly, Green Earth, exactly. When Dak asked for money, he was like, "Ah, he ain't that good." I heard about 12 minutes. I've heard about 12 minutes. I'll probably have to peep that one. Micah, maybe I mean, straight up, the Bucks would have 45 points if they weren't if Leonard Fournette wasn't a moron and Chris Godwin knew how to hold on to the ball. I heard about Stillwater, yeah. All right, here we go. Incomplete. I don't know what was going on there. I mean, they just used a timeout. How do you miscommunicate coming out of a timeout? Is 12 minutes take does 12 minutes take 12 minutes to beat? Because then I could definitely beat it. You doing there? Logan Lucky, thank you. I like that movie. Handoff to Zeke. He's got 5 yards. Okay. Should be a very makeable field goal now. Whatever happens on third down. Okay. Longer to beat than 12 minutes. Okay. CD's dropped 3 passes tonight that I know of. I've never played Sea of Thieves, Will. Well, Greg can make the 60 yarders. Like, Greg can make about any field goal in the world. He just might miss it because he's Greg the leg. And sometimes that leg don't Greg. I'd run it again. You got to get that first down. Kicking a field goal with this much time left is like, even with only one timeout, that's not good. Like, your defense is booty. Your defense is swamp booty. 3rd and 6. Zeke catches it, and he should have dropped it, and there's a flag down, and that was a very bad play. Ooh. Oh, no, they're out of field goal range now. They're out of field goal range. Or, well, not exactly, but now it's a super long field goal. Like, that's the one thing you can't do, you clowns. Like, you're already in field goal range. Just don't hold. Just let the idiot guy go, you clowns. Jojo, I played the original The Last of Us. I haven't played the new one yet. Yeah, that's holding. And he did save a sack, but now everything just kind of sucks. Like, you have to pick up at least 10 yards here, or else you're in field goal range, but it sucks. Everything kind of sucks right now. Complete. Cooper breaks a tackle. Ooh. Okay, well, that's about as good as you could hope for. I mean, they kind of. That last play was just a complete disaster, but given the fact that they were in that situation. Yeah, Jojo, I'm going to play it. I already have one of my viewers who have said they're going to buy the game for me. By the way, you guys are ahead of me, so I'm not going to look at the chat. I'm not looking at the chat until after I see this kick. So say whatever you want to in the chat. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not going to look at it until after this kick. I don't know why I'm so far behind, by the way. I'm watching the game on cable. It doesn't make any sense. Kick is up and the kick is good. All right. Okay, so minute 24 left. Dallas by one. What a game. What a game. What a game. Jamal Dean almost blocked that ish. Hey, Y2K, what's up? All right. Well, Cowboys defense definitely going to give this one up. We all know it's coming, don't we? No doubt. The only thing that can ruin him is Chris Godwin dropping the ball. Yeah, if Zerline made that field goal earlier or the extra point, or actually both, he should have made both because they're both chippies. And then he missed this 60-yarder, which, whatever. Different game right now. Yeah, Chris Godwin's booty cheeks. Okay. 84 seconds. One timeout. Only need a field goal to win. Ugh. Yeah, I remember that. That was Josh Brown, 2006. Screen pass. He's got 5, 6, 7, 8 yards out of bounds. Decent play. Brady pressured. Ooh, almost intercepted and then dropped by Mike Evans. Almost intercepted and then dropped by Mike Evans. That's true, JoJo. Oh, actually, no, Mike Evans dropped it because the guy Diggs almost picked it. Okay. That's not really a drop. I'm not gonna that I'm not putting that on Evans. That should have been a pick. 3rd and 2. Complete, but down in bounds after a 4-yard gain. Well, Dan Quinn's defense always gave up big leads. As much as Dan Quinn did good work for us, his defense gave up big leads. False start? Yep, false start. Stops the clock, but heading the wrong way. I love Mike Evans. He's one of my favorite non Seahawks in the league, but there's always something with that guy. Either he's limping around on the sideline or something. Ooh, is this a 10-second runoff? Okay, it's not a 10-second runoff? Okay. Well, yeah, we're rooting for the Cowboys. The Cowboys are flawed enough to where they're not going to win a ton of games this year. Tampa Bay has much higher upside. Dump off to Gronk, and he's going to run for about 5 and get out of bounds. 49 seconds. This work? This isn't gonna work. Second and 9. Gronk, cross midfield, 45, runs over guys down to the 42. So they need like at least 5 more yards for a field goal, preferably 10. They have no timeouts left. I guess. Oh, huh. And now he's going deep. Weird choice. Nobody there. Okay. I mean, I guess it doesn't. I guess they still have time and whatever, but, a sack ends the game, kinda. Sack kind of ends the game, so I don't know why you'd waste a play like that. Ooh, Godwin. No flag? I don't see a flag. Okay, that's probably ball game. Let's take a look and see. I don't know. That might not be a flag. That might just have been a good play. Let's see. Oh, no, that's a flag. Yeah, that's a flag. Okay, that's actually really obvious. Okay, I take it back. That's terrible. Ooh, Mark Holmes is mad right now. You know he is. I almost want to pull up the stream, but I'll do it later. Well, they're trying to make a play, but when there's nothing there, he just chucks it away. They're trying to actually move down the field. Okay, 7 seconds left. It was challengeable 2 years ago. Oh, I'm gonna hop in Mark Holmes' stream right after and see what he has to say about that one because that looked pretty obvious. Kick is up, and it's good. Who cares what Skip Bayless says about anything, man? Mark Holmes. No, Jojo, I didn't. You know, Skip Bayless doesn't even actually think any of the things he says, right, guys? You know that Skip Bayless is just saying whatever will get him attention. You know he doesn't actually think any of that crap, right? Like, he's people who have met him outside of his persona on TV. People who have met him outside of his persona on TV know that he's not like that. Yeah, they're going to be mad, and I kind of get it, but on the other hand, they should honestly. They missed I mean, they missed the field goal. They missed the field goal that would have given them a 4-point lead at that point. So, all right, here we go. 2 seconds left. What are you talking about, Tumbo? He thinks the Cowboys are going to go to the Super Bowl almost every year. He's not even close to being right on that. And he predicts that LeBron James is going to lose and do bad and suck all the time, and rarely is he right about that. They missed a PAT and they missed 2 field goals, Tumbo. Okay. Game over. Okay. So we have 87 entries in the hat giveaway. So I'm going to end the stream in a minute here, and then we're going to do a quick stream for the drawing. And the winner will get in contact with me. If you want to see who wins, then just stick around. And on my channel in a couple minutes, I'll have a separate stream just for the giveaway. Green Earth, can you ban the web chat, the webcams chat loser, please? Thank you. All right. I think we're done for the night. See you guys in a couple minutes. Peace out, Go Hawks. It was fun.